Knowledge is greatness.
Hey man, what's up? You already know what it is, man. It's your man Richie Evans, live and direct, and you in tune to the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Make sure you holler at me. You know what it is, Richie.
Right.
You know what would Nip say? I don't stress out, nigga. It brings the best out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta align yourself with people like that, man, to reach those next levels and goals of success.
Well, what about the rebrand, where you went from Juice to Juice McCain to now Richie Evans? Well, can you tell me why or what happened there?
A couple things. You know what I'm saying? The first thing is, the Wall Street was going through a lot of turmoil at the time. I think that we was being portrayed in a negative light. You know what I mean? Game was having his, ultimate feud with 50, and the management, Jimmy Hinchman, was going through a federal indictment case, and
what I
mean, and even also with that is like, I felt like when Game picked me up, he stamped me so hard that I didn't have an identity of my own. You know what I mean? Like everything was, oh, that's Juice, that's Game's artist, or it wasn't like that's Juice, he's dope. You know what I mean? And people got to realize, Game's success and Game's beam of light was so big that, if I didn't come up from under that, I would have never had the ability to stand on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through the trenches. You know what I mean? I felt like my skill set and the knowledge that I've gained from the Black Wall, that I was strong enough and able to stand on my own and create and start my own team in Plateau. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's all it was. I mean, there's no beef or there's no love lost with me and my bro. I mean, I talk to him pretty frequently from time to time. But right now, I'm popping shit right now. You feel me? I'm out here. My records are smashed. You know what I mean? We out here
everywhere.
Absolutely. We out here putting on, and we doing shit at a high level.
Yeah, okay. Right. And go ahead, Prince. Shoot one.
Nah, I was just about to say, right, man. I mean, it's good once you create your own buzz, because now you know what you need to do instead of, I understand, like, it's cool to soak in a lot of game and, be your own leader, because that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's about being your own leader when you come in these type of platforms, because if you go as a follower, you might get too lost, you know what I'm saying? Because you're only looking for the leader, you know what I mean? So it's always good. So one of the things, like back in the Wall Street days, what would have fixed that needed to be fixed, and like in a music type point?
One, I would have to say the camaraderie a little bit. You know what I mean? I think that, like I said, we all solid, we all fuck with each other, but I think that, even outside of music, there has to be an honest level of interaction. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's have a team barbecue or team pool party, or, hey, grab your lady or grab your kids and let's go to the park and, rent out the Sunsplash, or, you know what I mean? I think that we definitely needed more things like that. And I think that I think we all needed to kind of humble ourselves a little bit more with each other. I mean, I was a super egotistical cat on go. Everybody was popping at that time, so we all had a little bit of extra excitement that kind of came with us. You know what I mean? Right. And I think that kind of hurt us a little bit. We all should have, went on more tours together. You know what I mean? Collabed on more mixtapes together, did more records and features, been there for one another, even though, Game was going through what he was going through. I think as a team, if we would have done that, that would have kind of helped sustain the Wall Street where it needed to be. You know what I mean? Because when everything started happening in the game, I think we all just kind of crumbled and went with the punches at that point and went our separate ways.